Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little bit different. Today is going to be all about this. Focus on that. This is the BRS Barebones. And this is worth $224. Let's get started. So first things first, why is it worth First things first, why is it worth $224? Well, why is this worth $224 when the materials used on this aren't very expensive at all? In fact, all this is really using is stainless steel. Well, it's coming from a very, very high-quality company known as Blade Runner Systems. This is the second variation of the Barebones, and this is supposed to be the improved version of the first variation of the Barebones, which a lot of people complained about being too handle-biased. What they did then on this version is actually rounded off and skeletonized more of the handles, and instead of using the same weird Bowie, shape that they use, they decided to go with a really, really sick upswept Tonto, if this thing can focus. Look at that. It's just, that thing is so cool. This is going to be using Zen pins, very much like the last Barebones, as you can see. However, this is only going to be on just bronze phosphorus washers, which is a little bit of a disappointment, especially from a very high company like BRS, when they have two other knives. They're perfect trifecta, as you'd say, the Alpha Beast and the Rep. Those other knives use bushings, which is sort of a disappointment that they wouldn't use them in here. I think this would be a really great knife to have bushings in. However, the tolerances are pretty good so far. There was a little tap out of the box, and with some tuning, there's no tap. There's no tap anymore. And a lot of people would say that there was some difficulty taking off the latch. I did not have any difficulty at all taking off the latch. It's a very nice flippable trainer, in my opinion. There's been some speculations about the Zen pin nipple and how it might have been too sharp. As you can see, it is a little bit on the sharper side per se, but I don't mind it. I've been flipping a knife very similar in this, weight distribution wise, and I don't mind how biased it is. It actually feels pretty, thank you, it actually feels pretty nice in my opinion. However, there are some concerns about this. First off, the Zen pin cups are a little bit too deep, so there is going to be causing some irritation there. And even though the blade is crowned, that will cause some irritation, so that is something to look out for. Now, in my opinion, is it worth $224? Flippability-wise, sure, it can be worth it, but this is my first Blade Runner Systems product, and I haven't tested out any of the other ones. But my personal experience, I really love the Barebones and plan to turn it into a, possibly if I don't like the handles, then maybe just get some titanium handles for it. I really don't mind the bronze phosphorus washers because I think they're pretty smooth and I like them. Some people have a lot of complaints about these, the chevrons and the skeletonized parts of the handles because there have been known to be a lot of imperfections on them and a lot of burrs. However, I haven't felt any burrs. I haven't been snagged by any of these. Overall, they just feel really comfortable. My cat is knocking so many things over right now. Let's talk about the blade for a second. This thing is pretty sharp, but not very sharp to worry about. The main thing that I'm worried about is this freaking deadly tip. Look at that. That's so freaking menacing. This is a very intimidating knife. Look at how curved that is. It's insane. This thing is a really good flipper, and I know this one was really quick and not really in-depth, but there really isn't much to cover about it. I give this thing a solid 9 out of 10. It's a very nice knife. And if you want to buy one yourself, there's some available on Knife Center right now, so I might put a link in the description for it. So if you want one of those, definitely go check it out. Thank you guys for watching.